Welcome to Motivation for Monday. As I was walking through my yard this morning past a couple of garlic patches I planted about a month ago, I noticed the garlic had begun to spring up. Now it's nearly winter here in the United States and it feels like it's winter outside today. What in the world is garlic doing growing? With garlic, you plant it in the fall, you let it grow up and set some good roots, and then it dies off for the winter, goes dormant. And then it comes back next spring, and sometime in the early summer, June or so, I'll have garlic to pick. Well, garlic is an odd crop. There's not a lot of crops you grow that way. Some crops you start early in the spring and you eat them in the spring, things like lettuce. And then there's some crops that you start in the spring and you eat them in the summer, things like tomatoes. And then there's other crops that you start them in the spring and you don't eat them until the frost nearly comes in the next fall, things like very hot peppers that have extremely long growing seasons. Well, we're very similar to that in our weight loss and our fitness journeys. We always want to look around and compare ourselves to somebody else. But while one of us may be a lettuce and another one a tomato, there's somebody else out there that's a garlic. Now, I don't mean to compare us all to vegetables, but really there's a correlation here. We're all going to lose our weight. We're all going to get fit at different speeds. Now, yes, we can accelerate that. We can do things to make it work faster, but inevitably there are differences among us, and we have to appreciate those differences. Now, if you're somebody that it's going to take you a while to lose your weight, if you're one of those really hot peppers that takes you the full length of 3 seasons, spring, summer, and fall, for you to grow out and become mature, well, that's okay. When you get there, you're still going to be good. But you've got to take care of yourself. You can't get discouraged through that long growing season. Just because it's taking longer, you still have to take care of yourself. Those very hot peppers have been some of my favorite peppers all year. What if I had gotten discouraged and quit taking care of them? They would have died off and I would have never reaped the rewards of those things. Now, garlic is very similar. You plant it in the fall, late fall, November, and it doesn't mature until the following summer. Well, that would be very discouraging for some of us to go through that spell where we actually have some growth and then we go through a long dormant spell before we start growing again. But what everybody else doesn't know is prior to that long dormant spell, we set roots, good solid roots. And then we go through the dormant spell and then those roots come in deeper. And then we grow and we become a fantastic output ourselves, a fantastic crop, if you will. So I don't know what crop each of you are. I don't know where you relate. Some of you are lettuce, no doubt about it. Some of you are going to grow fast and be over with, and you're going to get to your goal. Most of us are going to be those crops that are planted in the summer and reaped planted in the spring rather, and reaped in the summer, things like the tomatoes. And then there's going to be some that take much longer. Whatever crop you are, though, take care of yourself, because you still have to mature. You still have to do it. If you don't reap the rewards of it. Make it a great day, everybody.